Hello and welcome to Scrib TV. I'm Samuel Layton, joined by James Cartwright, and today we're going to be looking at
the Green Bay Packers.
So James, the Green Bay Packers last season, very good season for them. You might say they were really unlucky to not actually make the Super Bowl in the end, although it was quite a poor performance against Atlanta. What did you make of them?
I think they had a solid second half of the season. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers coming up clutch, particularly in that game against the Cowboys. But then they were just absolutely annihilated against the Falcons. That really took me by surprise. I didn't actually see that game as I was out seeing Black Sabbath at the time. But yeah, I was really disappointed to see the Packers get knocked out at that stage, because I thought they would have given the Patriots a real good game in that Super Bowl. That was a Super Bowl I wanted. I think a lot of other fans wanted. Coming to the new season, I think they have to make a solid start to the season, unlike last season.
Yeah, last season started off quite poorly for them. It looked like they were going to get beaten by the Vikings and potentially the Lions in that division, which would have been quite embarrassing for the Packers. For them to finish second, not so much. For them to finish third, quite bad for them.
Yeah.
They did pick it back up, like you say, Rodgers, really good. I think they need some extra people out there who can actually make plays for them. They didn't tend to have any wide receivers or very much in the way of players who could go and make grabs down the field, and they struggled in running back. What have they done in the off-season, James, that's like shown you that they're going to improve?
Well, the biggest mark on certainly the free agency was picking up Martellus Bennett. I think he's a massive target. He was fantastic at the Patriots. He's a solid option for Aaron Rodgers going forward. Devonta Adams had a cracking end to the season. I think he's going to be right in the mix as one of the main targets. I think he's got a range of options there, and he likes to spread the ball across the field as Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, the loss of Eddie Lacy I don't think is a necessarily bad thing for them.
He didn't feature for last season, did he?
Yeah, very true. And they did bring in Ty Montgomery, who ended up becoming sort of the starting running back after being a wide receiver to start the season off.
Was, yeah.
So I think offensively they seem okay. Defensively, do you think they're all right there?
I think in the draft they've made a few moves in the secondary. I think the first 4 picks of their draft were defensive players, so that shows you that they've got the offence up and sorted, and they're just trying to solidify that defence. I think secondary was a problem, has been for a few years. If we can get that sorted, one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah, they got burned a lot against the Cowboys. It was only Rodgers that saved them with that amazing catch from Jared Cook, which we can no longer expect to see from him, but we were able to see from Martellus Bennett, hopefully, this season. One thing to mention, as we did mention in the Detroit Lions video, TJ Lang disappears. Could that mean a little bit more pressure on Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, but Rodgers, he can escape the pocket quite well. He's one of them QBs where if you put pressure on him, he's still relatively good.
Yeah, I find Rodgers, to be honest, is probably better on the move a lot of the time. He's one of these who likes to get... Yeah, he likes to get out the pocket, he likes to throw, and he's one of the most accurate when it comes to actually throwing while on the run. Quickly, James, what do you think of the Packers this season? Then do you think they're going to have a good season, playoffs again for them?
Do you know, I've been looking at the schedule. I'm not sure it's all about the start for me. I think if they start like they did last season, I don't think they can. They've got to go to the Falcons. They've got to play all the teams in the division, which are, the Vikings and Lions are going to be challenging sides. They've got to go to Heinz Field, and they don't have the best of records against the Steelers in recent seasons.
And I think you mentioned there with them playing the Falcons, they're also playing other teams in the NFC South, I believe.
Yeah, the Panthers away,
who potentially are going to have a better season. The Buccaneers look like a very, very strong up-and-coming team. And you can't discount the Saints with someone like Adrian Peterson. Drew Brees has always been a shootout between him and Rodgers. So the Packers, definitely not a certainty to make the playoffs, but I think they probably will get there somehow.
I think they will, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's been me and James on the Packers. If you're a Packers fan and you disagree with anything we've said, if you've got any of your own opinions, please feel free to comment. Please do subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video.
It's a touchdown.